It is the Tuesday album tour. Now, this particular Tuesday album tour just happens to be happening on a Wednesday because next Tuesday, when I would normally do it, I will be I will be at a David Byrne concert with my beautiful wife. Now, today we are hopping into Can's album Tago Mago in our Psych It's April month. This particular album was actually chosen, I believe, by our friend Tara, if I'm not wrong. Or wait, maybe Tara chose Gong, but I'm pretty sure, Tara, you chose Can, right? When I had yes, okay, I thought so. I reached out to Tara behind the scenes. Actually, in fairness, I had Crimson Raider do it, and I just said, hey, you've been around a long time. Psych rock is clearly been what your wheelhouse is. Which album would you advise for our psych rock theme? And they chose Tago Mago. I'm told this is a combination of krautrock and jam rock, and that I'm going to think it rips. Now, here we are with the Context crew. Can are one of the biggest pioneers of the krautrock scene, most well known for their 4 albums with vocalist Damo Suzuki, who they found busking on the street, starting with Tago Mago. Krautrock as a genre emerged out of Germany in the late 60s and 70s, attempting to liberate their culture from and reject the Nazi legacy. It seeks to divorce It seeks to divorce and liberate from traditional American rhythm and blues roots, combining elements of psych, synthesizers, and electronics with a heavily avant-garde improvisational style as to create a German genre and culture all their own. Tago Mago is a double LP, the first half being more conventionally structured, while the second half is wildly improvisational and experimental. The band drew inspirations from legendary electronic composer Karl-Heinz Stockhausen, under whom several of them studied, as well as jazz musicians like Miles Davis. From RYM, their music was way ahead of its time, blending concrete, funk, drone rock, and world music into their own unique style, and proved to be influential on a lot of music to follow, from post-rock to electronica to indie to hip-hop. Also, one particular note to this channel, big influences on King Gizzard and OCs. Okay, that would make a whole lot of sense. W for the Context crew. Guys, this is a music discovery stream. Krautrock is almost always jammy. It is not combined with jam band. It is not combined with jam band or jam rock. It is simply the nature of krautrock itself. Got it. Okay. Well, hey, guys, I'm pretty excited about this as we dig into kind of the nooks and crannies of what comprises of psychedelic music. I'm interested to see what what we get into with this. Let me know. This is a music discovery stream. Have you heard this album, or are you raw dogging a very first listen with me? You can't go back no more. Yo, welcome to the Rooskies, homie. Rooskies, make our new friend feel at home. Burial, welcome. Guys, I am going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you. Or join us on Kick or Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. These people over here are the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I know I speak for all of us when I say we would love to have you by. Guys, without further ado, Can's album Tago Mago, done in 1970. Here we go. Opening up with the song Paperhouse. Here we go. What you drinking on? I got some OJ in a Phil Lesh glass. Really stereoscapy here.
Everything what you want, with your head. You agree underwear everywhere with your mind.
Wow, I really like this. The piano behind this, do you guys hear that? It's flying.
Paperhouse, way back on the app.
If you find the vocals hard to understand, don't worry, it's not just you. Damo Suzuki's vocals are free form, often improvised, and largely indiscernible lyrics, with many critics thinking he's sang in no language in particular. Suzuki called it the language of the Stone Age. Interesting. Okay. So perhaps not always something to lyrically deep dive, unless it's like we're just deep diving the man's psyche, if he's kind of just going off of like, you know, singing the words that are just in his brain at that time. The language of the Stone Age. This is super cool. This instrumentation is nuts. The stereo panning on this thing is just so tasty.
Paperhouse, way back on the app.
Ooh. Ooh. Lyrical genius. I don't know how many times in the channel we get moments where we get actual just ridiculous, like Nobel laureate level lyrics like this. Like there's a couple of times in the stream where we've just had, you know, line after 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 line of lyrics that really just hit home, you know? but will they fade out with the move? Definitely seeing the Giz influence here. What's up, Delta? I'm really tempted, guys. Oh. Oh, yes! That ride with the snare combo. Good nugget, Garrett. It almost feels like some of the guitar sounds are being run through like a Leslie speaker. Let it transition. Deal. Great first impression. Let it transition. Title definitely L'd that moment, huh? Because I didn't want to be listening to Wild Honey in that moment. As much as I loved that album and that song, I didn't want to be listening. Sorry if we all got a little blue-balled in that moment there, guys. I did not mean to edgelord anybody. Let's run her back, huh? Okay. Do they have delays on the drums? How are they getting the bounce on this? What is this drum sound for 19 and 70? Your full Ken doll? Dude, that transition into this thing, whatever this low vibe thing is. Of the 3 microphones used during the recording of the album, 2 of them were shared between Suzuki and drummer Yaki Liebetzeit. Liebetzeit? I don't know. With the third placed carefully in the center of the studio for the rest of the band. Wow! So they really were like less is mooring it for this, which is nuts to me with the dynamics of these microphones, like how crazy the pan work is on this. Leave it so. This song is about Damo Suzuki witnessing the atom bomb drop in Hiroshima. He is Japanese, if you didn't know. Golly goodness. These horns, the bass in the right ear. The 90s. I feel like a lot of that 90s hip hop that you see in like those like late 90s, early 2000s movies is certainly inspired by this. Like it beats like this at any rate. I feel like a lot of that, like the music you see in like late 90s, early 2000s, like club scenes is music that sounds like this, but this happened like 30 years earlier. Sampled from the album. Probably, dude. Because this sounds like one of those just iconic, like kind of trip hop, lo-fi hip hop. This is an album I could so easily just jam along with. Without having to do anything big or fancy, just you can easily make like ambient fill noise on something like this, and it would be wonderful. Mushroom was better than Paperhouse, in my opinion. Let It Transition, got it. Please don't blue ball his title. The bomb dropped, I guess. What? Did we die? Are we dead? Welcome to the Rooskies, Red Velvet. Oh, listen to that bass. Listen to the drums coming in. I love the reversed sounds on here, like the backwards sounds. Thank you for the info, Google. I love that! What a transition! I love this drum sound so much. I think the drummer might be MVP of this album to me by far, by the way. They dropped another one? I want to jam so bad. Have you met Aurora?
As a silver hair hang, say that. Oh, you're better than that. I see how old she say that. It's a candle, my lace aside. They can't be soon and busy. Nothing to do every day. Since I was there.
Am I consciously playing in a scale or just messing with pentatonics? I guess I'm ignorant to the point that I don't know the difference. Yeah. I thought I was gonna go higher. Nope. Anyways, yeah. I'm just a music theory illiterate, just hoping someday to be able to improve. So I'm also not good with music theory, just so you know. All of my stuff has kind of been like self-taught by ear, and admittedly in the last 2 years I've really hit a turbo strip in my music development and like my development as a musician by just learning with you guys, practicing my scales, learning my modes, like learning how to kind of differentiate it, and truly like kind of taking enough at bats that I'm able to just kind of jump in. Uh, and a lot of time, because I didn't really mess with a patch, like my patch much. I didn't take I didn't take my delay off, so that was my bad. I just kind of plugged in and went to it. But there's something I really, really, really love about just kind of having a jam, and when you have something kind of repetitious like this, but also willing to take left turns, it makes that really exciting to kind of participate with. I have never felt like, I will say this. I used to think that I didn't need music theory, and I think plenty of people don't need music theory, right? But I will tell you, learning it and trying to apply it has made me a better musician in every stretch of the imagination. It's connected dots and concepts to me that I think have improved my improv skills. Kind of, it's different for everybody. For me, I think a lot of me not wanting to learn it was just kind of rooted in my own laziness, and I cannot separate the fact that when I started really trying to learn theory and learn scales and learn how to play stuff where, understand like what, when you would use, Dorian versus Mixolydian, for example. Like those random things help you just be able to hear almost any song and hop into play if you can have a good enough ear to kind of pick up what key you're in the midst of it. So it really has only strengthened my understanding of music by giving me a language with which to understand it. And because I've gotten better at it, I've gotten better at explaining the gaps I don't know how to explain. So I'm able to get a better response in real time when it is, I don't always know how to ask every question, but I at least know how to explain what it is I'm looking for. And having, knowledgeable and knowed people in the realm of music theory has been tremendously helpful. I absolutely think if you watch the channel for any amount of time, you can absolutely learn an incredible wealth of knowledge from the chat. Having theory is only going to be beneficial. Having feeling is, I think, what people don't want to lose. But I think if you can absolutely have both, and people worry one to the other. Even when I play even if you play by ear, having the ability and, communication ability with other instrumentalists only strengthens your case to be a good, musician. If you want to plug in and play with a band without having, without having to practice, like, feel free. But I think you will have a better time if you feel confident going into that place. And I think other people will have a better time because your confidence is exuded when you feel confident. Anyways, I'm gonna put her back. Promise us to jam some more in a second. We'll see how we do. Oh yeah, gotta like it. That was fantastic. We're 18 minutes on. This one is Halleluhwah. Okay, the next song is side B, all by itself. Oh, flip your records, guys. Whoa. Whoa. This part admittedly reminds me a little bit of like Fela Kuti. You know, just that not as aggressive with his grumbles. This atmosphere, but this drum is so powerful. They really put you in a spacey atmosphere, don't they? Welcome to the Brewskis. Hailza. Brewskis, make the new friend feel at home. You hear the spring reverb? The hi-hat! Ken doll, man! This is my first impression of Ken, yes. What a transition. Into Jazz Lounge? Did you hear the left to right ear? I want you to be listening to that crescendo. It crescendos from your left to your right ear. Headphone crew. I love that this is just kind of a buildup of like, it almost feels like it's building up like a pressure or an anxiety for a release. A tension. Well, I think because you just told all of the chat that, Red Velvet, when your chicken is done, we deserve to know. I think all of us are invested at this point. And I'm saying this for the people that are watching this video on YouTube in the future too. We deserve to know when that chicken is done. Hale, if you're on Last FM, I think it is like imperative that you join the Discord. We are maybe the last FM using us Discord this side of the Mississippi. I mean, truly, it's likely. We be on that thing a lot. If you want to share music and talk to people about music that you listen to, deep tracks or otherwise, join the Discord, !Discord, or if you're on YouTube, it's in the video description below. Wow! These strings! What up, boy? Ba-da-da-da-down. You know, it really does. We listened to a band a while back. Blueberry was in the Fiery Furnaces, right? That's what I'm thinking of. It certainly reminds me of that. Well, I'm definitely feeling like, I mean, obviously this, I think to your point, Mike, this is definitely like proto trip hop kind of stuff for sure. Coffee artist. Okay, yeah, dude. Oh. Maybe I mean maybe you incepted that into my brain.
She asked me if I stay for her night.
Bam, ba-da-dun.
So this was ago when I was singing Mushroom Head, oh yeah, Paperhouse.
Self-referential. He referenced the other two songs.
Shadow coming down. Why it's not a stormy night. Oh, that's all about. It's better than I'm home at night.
What is this sound in the left ear? This song is a journey in every sense of the word. Like, we really do kind of visit the journey. Like, we kind of rehash, in if only in reference, the journey that we had been on prior. But then it really takes you through this long thing, and it kind of feels like there was a really long, like, it's kind of been a long, strange trip. And it's got the backbone of that drum sound to it the whole time, and they build on it. And they construct and deconstruct the thing the whole time. With a little bit of a funk vibe to it here. I love the clean headroom there too. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Bum bum ba da 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 da. American woman, you know? This is such an easy one to get into. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Bum ba da 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 da. This is reminded me a little bit of like the Headhunters album by Herbie Hancock. And I'm pretty sure that came out well, when does that come out in relation to this album? When does that happen? 2 years later? Do you think Herbmeister heard this? So it might be just that they used similar gear in different use cases, you think? Headhunters of 73. Love the fuzzed out tones there. And then goes right to clean tone. Bum, ba-da-dum. I love how ethereal circusy this synth is. Yeah, ethereal circusy seemed correct. Have you met Jersey Girl? Shoo doggy, that was hot. Here we go. What is it in? I got lost in it. Chicken is done. Can we get some W's for the chicken being done? I know I got lost in it, but I think that this is a perfect example for me to say what makes music tick for me. I can just forget that I am on stream and just play something, not worry about fraps, not worried about like darks, not worried about missing the note, like not being afraid to miss big and taking a different kind of swing at a different kind of sound. Like it kind of inspired me to try to pull a brown sound out of me that I didn't have, that I'd never really taken a swing at. I'm kind of excited to review the footage and see how some of my risk moments went, but this kind of music brings it out of me. And I think when you can like go from psychedelic madhouse crazy town to really chill, easy, like, hey, load another one, guys, kind of vibes, I really, 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 really liked that. I mean, honestly, the jam element to it just made it so perfect. Like, I didn't feel like I needed to really focus on the lyrics because they feel more instrumental and ornamental than they do meaningful. And maybe they're only supposed to mean something to him because that's what comes out. I love it. I really love this album. I really love this. I do think krautrock needs a month of feature. I think this is a subgenre I need to explore. Anyways, running an ad. Be right back. This is not a bad impression, not gonna lie. This is wonderful. I am absolutely adoring this. Guys, just thought I'd let you know, because I think it was super cool. The intro to Aumgn, the opening to disc 2, is the same as the intro to Paperhouse, the opening of disc 1. Good nugget there, Gare. So this is technically side 3 of the album, am I correct? Like, technically, if it's a double LP, we would be removing an entire record, putting that bad boy into its sleeve, taking another record and putting it down. We are on side 3, everybody, just so you know. And obviously, these are imaginary sides because I'm on title. Guys, let's hop back in. Can somebody, Aumgn? How am I to pronounce that word? And is this just a jam or are there lyrics? Ohm? Got it. Like, oh. Whoa. Got it. The decays of these. Do they have delay pedals on this bass? Or a delay rack? Like a tape echo? Are we putting drums through it? Whoa, we're really bringing in the low end there. There's some mustard to this. I think I meant horseradish. The test will begin now. You guys remember when we listened to Aumgn 2 together? This reminds me of Aumgn 2. When we listened to the album, can't think of that album's name. Yeti. Yes, it reminded me of Yeti. This reminds me of Primus. Hey there, Mr. Crinkle.
Hey there, Mr. Crinkle, tell me why. Hey there, Mr. Crinkle, tell me why.
The test will begin now. There's a lot of music that came from this, huh? Ripple effects in it. Be safe, be well, Ale. What's in the right ear? It's becoming more present now. It's like those things kind of come in and fade out as something else fades up. We're descending. Okay, headphone crew, let's go on a journey. I'm going to close my eyes for as long as I feel comfortable until the paranoia of having to make a commentary moment just strikes me, okay? Because obviously I have to be able to upload this on the YouTube. But I really do feel like I could get completely lost in this in the same way one can get lost in binaural beats. I am a person that, when meditating, because I think of the relationship my brain and my body and my soul have with sound, I can pretty frequently find a meditative place with binaural beats for whatever reason. It's how it works for me. I unrelated, I think meditation has been one of the, biggest gifts of my life. But uh what we're going to do is, if you're in the headphone crew, close your eyes with me for a little while. We're going to just let this play out until I feel as though I have to say something for YouTube purposes. And until then, here we go. Let's see how let's see how it feels. Music is the best. Music is the best. That was quite the journey. This is absolutely music that one can definitely get lost in. You know what I mean? Especially when you just allow it to kind of play through, when you let that kind of just wash over you. There's absolutely an element there. One of my like the worst parts about doing this is a lot of times I recognize the necessity of having to pause it to post the video, But I think what you guys maybe sometimes lack is like me revisiting the music behind the scenes and like getting to kind of live in the universe without having to pause it, like getting to hear it undisturbed. It really goes a long way. This has such an atmosphere to it. It definitely has that kind of almost binaural beat feeling. Yo, what is up, Razor's Edge, man? How are you doing? I hope you're the best. And Glide, welcome to the Rooskies. Rooskies, make our new friend feel at home. I hope you don't mind. We're going to be listening to the rest of this album, Tago Mago. So, feel free to stick around if you really love Can. Really puts Colt into the cult classic. That's interesting. It's like an acoustic guitar played right above the bridge. Yo, what's up, Glide? I love the fact that we met in LA and you're like your first time Twitch appearance hopping on in here. Love that. Thank you for saying hello. W's for Glide. I met them in person before they ever got here. I love that. Dude, thank you for saying that. Do you think when they were making this, they were listening? Okay, so if you've ever been a person that's like produced any kind of music or like edited any kind of music, you know that a lot of times it's listening to repetitive noises over and over and over and over and over and over. Kind of nuts. I definitely feel like that hits there's something to it. I lost my train of thought. Well, Razor, it's a totally new thing, man. It's been a while. I appreciate the heck out of your kindness, man. I'm definitely getting the Middle Eastern kind of music vibe. Editing this, that's where I was going with it. Editing this would be a labor of actual willpower because you would end up getting sucked into sound loops like that. You know what I mean? You would end up really getting sucked into it. Glide, are you Brian or are you Jason? Are you Brian of the Brian and Audrey's, or are you Jason of the Jason and Elizabeths? Or neither of those? Did I meet a complete... let me know. I'm guessing. Getting married and Dude, Razor! W's, man! Can we get some W's in the chat for Razor's Edge? A weird, kind of crazy backstory from back in my Gamerooski days, but that is a very huge turnaround for your life, my friend. I am so happy to hear that. That is actually amazing. The ripple effect and butterfly effect of life is pretty cool, man. You did the hard parts. I'm honored to have been some part of it, but man, like you did everything that happened afterwards. You know what I'm saying? That is so cool, bro. That is really, really awesome. Nah, neither. I'll keep... Dang! Well, I'm happy to see you, man. I'm sorry. We were walking away. Night 3. I have a picture of you and your wife with me and my now wife. Am I correct in that? Did I get it? Did I get it? Is this Pink Floyd? Man, without the wellness call you made, I'd have not been here. I wanted to share the news with you because you're the only one who was there, and I really appreciate you. Still miss the old days, though. Well, I tell you, Razor, that's so cool to hear, man. I tell you, I don't much miss the old days myself. I love my life tremendously more now than I did then. And I think I'm a better equipped person to be a human being now than I was then. But I am very glad, because I can remember being very stressed on making that phone call, like who wellness calls a Twitch viewer, especially with kind of ambiguous information. But man, that's a kind of a crazy, awesome, like, closure point of that story, because it's not like any. Yeah, I know. I didn't, God. Not one of those things I saw your name and it's like, I don't know what to say about it. So honestly, like, to know that that's the way the story went down is a really cool point of closure. Like, that's a really kind of cool full circle moment of my life, man. I really appreciate that. There were a lot. I mean, truly, thank you. Again, mega W's in the chat for Razor's Edge, man. Seriously, that's so cool, bro. Congratulations on a much improved life, and mega W's for you doing the work to get yourself into a better place. Welcome, Boomer Tuner. Brewskis, make the new friend feel at home. Is that like a wind flute, like a flute? The drums on this are nuts and pounding. An oscillator. Thank you, Garrett. Dun, 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 dun. It does. It's speeding up. You hear that? You feel it building? It's like we're traveling the world and hearing sounds below the ship. Now it's just purely tribal. Well, hot friggin' dog, was that a friggin' journey if I have ever heard one? Holy actual cats. We just heard two songs that represented two entire sides of a vinyl. That was substantial. That was a journey. The throat singing thing, you can definitely see why Tago Mago was described as their most extreme record in terms of sound and structure. There's no doubt about it. The bombastics that kind of go into that, the crazy town atmosphere that they create, but then how many different ways they build it up and break it down again, just to build it up a different way to break it down again, returning to occasional motifs just long enough to let them remind you and forget about it again. I'm really impressed with that. We've got two songs to go, and this comprises the side 4 of the album. What we need to decide is if we think this sticks the landing. I'm certainly sold on listening to more Can. I'm certainly sold on digging into more krautrock, especially if I have the ability to hop in there and jam along with it. Like, some of the jam moments in this were just nice and spacious and a lot of fun to just kind of lose myself in the music and kind of let improv happen. Because it feels like, while I've never jammed with them, I've never jammed along to this, the kind of chaotic atmosphere of the jam makes it approachable. And once you have, a sense of this, whatever structure there might be, it's kind of easy to go along with it. And if you listen to all of the other instrumentalists, you can kind of see what the song is doing, whether it's ebbing or flowing, and play along with it that way. I think a lot of people ask me, I think in general, like how I just pick a guitar up and go to play, a lot of it is just like, when I listen to music, more often than not, I have an instrument in my hand, and I've spent the better part of over half of my life now, hearing songs and getting my guitar or a ukulele or a harmonica or a piano or something that was in shot of my hands and trying to play with whatever it was. So I have a lot of just self-reference to kind of go off of. And obviously, like, I have my own motifs that drive me crazy that I wish I could, like, practice myself into, being better than playing those licks. But I that kind of happens as I've continuously studied, and tried to find use cases for the scales and the modes I've been learning. We need more hip hop on these streams. I think I think of any in the year I've been watching, there's been one, but not enough. A lot of people have made that recommendation, and I'm not opposed to having a hip hop month. We had a pop month. I think a lot of it is that we just haven't like ended up with massive amounts of people. Like, most people have come to me looking for pretty, like, let's be real, chasing interests like rock depths. A lot of times I think what my commentary on hip hop would be is like, boy, man, how did what cool. I could be wrong. Maybe there's a lot I would have to say about it. It's kind of unexplored territory for me in the realm of music discovery. You're absolutely right. I have to give hip hop a try. I've got to give country a try at some point. I recognize these things about myself, and these are absolutely side quests that the channel will take. But I think more than anything, I like, we've kind of built a community that has an eclectic taste. I know that there's hip hop albums on the pie. I know there's hip hop songs on the pie. That said, it's a much smaller sample size because of the group that hangs out here. And I will say there's an infinite well of music we get to discover together. And I have no intentions of stopping this. I mean, if I'm being real with you, my life is my life's all pointing in the directions of I need to continue to make videos. I mean, there's I'm on that track. Peking O. Like pecking order? I don't know. Features the use of a very early drum machine alongside the normal drum kit. The song was recorded on the same day they both said drum machine. So they were basically playing around with it and learning how it worked as they went. Got it. This feels like it goes on to inspire, like, Arcade Fire. And also probably Flaming Lips. What's interesting, though, is you hear the like, it sounds like we're on a train. What's kind of cool to me is, like, different parts of different subgenres take different things from what I'm hearing. Like, we talked about the trip hop sound kind of coming out of some of the drum sounds we'd heard earlier. We've talked about, like, how some of the jam elements in like the motoric beat stuff kind of shows in what, like, modern bands like Giz or OCs are doing. We've kind of talked about how, some of it is reminiscent of like Headhunters. It's such an eclectic mix of sounds. And again, it definitely has this like early stages of electronics meet organic instruments. And to know that they did this with like 3 microphones is actually heckin' bonkers. These oscillating sounds are crazy. And they're changing the tempo. Huh? This is an unexpected left turn. Loungecore. This is kind of reminding me of The Residents a bit. They did it again! So, like, this is primitive drum machine, huh? This is a nuts build. You know, my mind is brought to a particular particular experience of music that I think those that are knowed will know and agree with. That reminds me a lot of this. Do you see where I'm coming from? Is this proto clowncore, dudes? It's like a fly in the room in the midst of jazz, but it's like... This is an avant-garde listen. My brain is itchy. Okay, I have to stop looking dumbfounded long enough to say something. You hear me say mustard when I'm talking about, like, you know, polyrhythmic or polymetric or dissonant or atonal music. You'll hear me pretty well use the word mustard. But this kind of transcends mustard. You know, this is like, and I couldn't even call it like quite like solar garlic mustard. Again, this is like an aggressive, wild, stone ground mustard that has been like fermenting in a bog. I don't know really. This is an aggressive journey into the avant-garde, and like it certainly this part reminds me of like an 11-minute clowncore song, which is hilarious. Because I thought clowncore was like nothing had been done like that before. Certainly didn't think, 45 years prior. This is it's like doing a Bailey shot with lime tequila. In lime juice, you know what I mean? It curdles immediately, and you got to swallow it while it still tastes good. I say that as a guy that doesn't drink anymore, but the cement mixers, those of you that are out there doing the cement mixer shots know what I'm talking about. This kind of feels like on pace with that. It's less abrasive to me than OJ after brushing teeth. There's a lot of like really fine noises in there, like these random like you're hearing a lot of like random little folly noises that like I can absolutely tell if you're a person on psychedelics, you're hearing these little like sounds and they're like, you know. It definitely reminds me of Mike Patton's work for sure. So you said the drummer pretty much pioneered the motoric beat, huh? Like, were people doing stuff like it, or is this really like the dawn of it? Are there other does he have earlier work where he features that sound texture? Definitely some Eno. The ending of it kind of feels a little early proto new wave sounds. This was a lot. It was kind of Dada-esque in a way. Like it definitely was like audible Dada art, and definitely all over the place there. It wasn't my thing. I would have a hard time going back into that one. I wouldn't lie to you. Like, maybe I'm a normie for liking side 1 and 2 a lot, but that one wasn't my all-time favorite. There were really, really shining moments in it for sure, but it just didn't hit me. It didn't sing it didn't really tune my fork the way some of the others had. Give me a few moments though, because I got to run an ad. Bring me coffee or tea to close it down. We got to decide if this album sticks the landing. Be right back. All right, let's get back into her and close her down, eh? Let's do it, huh? All right, guys. Bring me coffee or tea. This album was a game changer for you, huh? First timers, I have to ask, how do you feel about it? For those of you that are discovering this with me, while there was a moment that was maybe perhaps a bit too avant-garde for my liking, this has overall been a fantastic impression for krautrock in general. Taste the waste, baby. Krautrocktoberfest. Okay. Did we just decide on Krautrocktoberfest? I think we just decided on Krautrocktoberfest. I mean, Metal May Happen is next month. June and July, one of them will feature jazz. Progust is on the list. Got to figure out September. We've got now Krautrocktoberfest, and then November we've got Motown Movember, and yeah, I guess we're gonna have to figure out some of the others, but yeah. Loved Paperhouse. Getting into jam territory. Is this pretty representative of what Can's work is like? Ooh. The jazz elements to this are incredible. This is one of the stronger ones on the album to me. It really does just kind of go into Madhouse there at the end. The drums and this fuzzed out guitar. I think you're right. I think they're bringing the coffee to us. Down, 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 down. It's somehow so structured and yet so adventurous. And chaotic. Yeah, I'm again too. Boy, man. I gotta tell you. That was an experience. I definitely liked this. I really, 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 even the hard parts were a worthy part of the journey, you know what I mean? Like, it was not averted, it just wasn't my taste. Some of them, like the most avant-garde part there at the end on Peking O. But as far as these go, like, I mean, it really didn't miss through through up until we got to side 4. I mean, honestly, side 4 was to me the weakest point to me, but I think sides 1 and 2 easily the strongest. Truly incredible. That's where I'm landing with it. Guys, let me know what you thought of it yourself. I think that this did definitely just create Kraut Rocktoberfest. I don't know how it didn't. I think people will understand a bit when they see the poster and they see it's a whole bunch of like krautrock bands, right? Like, I feel like we got like, 10 months to 11 months to figure 6 months to figure this out. So we're good. We're good. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that riding on that wild journey with me. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.